The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express forum for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
The 6 Cal podcast. We here on well, they took a hiatus. I still had summertime in the Cal, but we made it to season 6. We getting this thing popping off. But before we do anything, we gotta really let y'all introduce, because her video is up online right now. I'm looking at it. I think it got over 20 views. But we're gonna let y'all. Well, no, I'm gonna introduce our new stage manager / hold on, because it's a whole bunch of shit I gave her.
I come in with many jobs.
Many jobs. So / stage manager / executive producer / marketing manager, and just recently in this last week, she became my HR department. So we're going to welcome back to the CAF and introduce to everybody in the world our / stage manager / executive producer / marketing manager and HR department, the one and only Miss Zorro. Hey, Zorro.
What's up? What's up? Come here. You know, you see my name, it say Z. Z-E-E.
Oh, my bad.
I know you ain't about to change it.
Yes, we don't need them to know your real name. Everybody need to know you by Zorro.
Oh, Zorro.
Yeah. Anybody get to know you by that name, which I'm not gonna say, is because they're in your life.
Very true.
Everybody else need to be calling you Zorro. You better, and you got to start using that shit too.
I mean, y'all gonna make me, so
Yeah.
you know, it don't seem like I really got a choice at this point.
No,
I've been Zorro for the last couple months.
Nah, actually been Zorro since season 4.
Season 4? It ain't been that long, has it?
Yes, it has, because you got on. Yeah, it was season 4 because we're talking about black men. Yeah, season 4. So that's been season 4. I want to say November. No, I want to say we used with T-Baby. T-Baby was October, so October would be a year of us calling you Zorro.
First day y'all met me, gave me a whole new name.
Yeah. So, but Zorro, you accomplished something in the last couple of weeks. You graduating with your master's. So how that feel?
Yes, I mean it's a big accomplishment. You know, I got down to the last classes to realize that everybody been paying people to write their papers, and I did all my own work, and I graduated with 4.0. Okay.
And that's why we gotta give you this bonus, man. You need to talk to HR about that.
I need a bonus for real. How am I talk to HR if I'm an HR? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I mean, you set the precedent. You know the budget.
Well, right now we got somebody owing dues, so that's cutting into the budget already.
But get your money. And don't and Zorro, no booty. We can't get rich off booty. Quita, what are you on your phone? Thank you. And then you got on this outfit. Oh, you ready for the night?
You ready. Listen, I got bombarded by 5 teenagers asking me where I was going dressed like this. Y'all can't see what I got on. But the question was, I know you ain't gonna go with Quita. So Quita, I feel like you done corrupted me.
First of all, okay, so the difference between me and Z is her chest is smaller than mine. So it's still a spaghetti string shirt though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yours popping.
Cause popping.
Like literally, like wait. No, that's all good. Wait till this video come out.
Ain't even never me to zoom down to it. It's okay though.
Yeah, like you can tell Zorro's in a stable place. I don't know where you at. It's just popping out.
See, we have different assets. Mine are in a different place.
Season 6, man. We here. 6 seasons, Quita. 6 seasons.
I know. I'm so excited.
And this season, we started off with the assignment and attachment. That's going to be the theme. And also, it's either going to be, depends on who the guest. If it's a female, it's Nate, I'm in a bind. And if it's a male, it's going to be NAQUITA, I'm in a bind, which I'll talk more about at the end.
Why is it Nate and not one of y'all names?
Because NAQUITA rhymes with Nate.
Oh my gosh, it does not rhyme.
It's
Not right, y'all.
Nate. Then you got NAQUITA, NAQUITA. Nate Quita.
It's a lot of fucking letters, bro.
So Nate is gonna be Nate, I'm in a bind, or NAQUITA, I'm in a bind. But we'll talk more at the end about that. But this is a special episode we're doing starting out season 6. And we talking about the one and only Miss NAQUITA.
Ooh.
And getting straight to it, attachment or assignment. So before we get to that, Zorro, what does that mean to you before we get into Quita?
Well, when it comes in reference to Quita, when I say attachment or assignments,
no, don't deal with her. Just deal like
I feel like an assignment is somebody you're placed in their life to actually help them grow to be a better person. An attachment is literally a leech. It's a succubus.
Ooh.
Somebody, either you attach yourself to them or they attach themselves to you. But in either case, you're being used. Even if it's for your actions or what you do for them or just for your energy.
Now, before we get to Quita, do you feel like there's an assignment? So, not assignment, I keep thinking that. Do you think there's somebody assigned to Quita that she hasn't really recognized? Or does she feel like it's somebody attached to Quita that she need to let go?
Are you asking me that?
I'm asking you before we get to her.
I think things that can start off as an assignment, and when you don't loose it when it's time to be loose, it becomes an attachment.
All right now. Amen, church.
All right.
I feel like I need the cards for Quita.
We gotta talk about it because that gotta be a segment for this season. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. But now to the
black ones. We can do the black ones. Yeah.
I ain't talking about them. I was talking about them. Oh, you talking about my black. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Quita.
Sorry.
Assignment and attachment. What does that mean to you?
Exactly what it says. Same things he said. An assignment is something that you were called to do. I would look at it spiritually. So God has designed you to be in their life. An attachment is, Z said, basically you stayed too long. An attachment, I think, is same thing she said, is a leech. Someone that needs you, they need you to be their host for whatever reason. And what's the next question for the?
Well, I'm just gonna ask this because it's positives and negative. It's positives and negatives to each one. So
okay,
like I've been, on Facebook doing my thing, that I'm assigned to you.
You assigned yourself to me?
No. No, I did. Yeah. Let's say I did. I am assigned to you, and the reason why I say that because of the podcast, like. It wasn't this podcast. I don't know how it would have been if I would have had my first choice.
Who was your first choice?
We ain't gonna mention their name.
Okay, but we're gonna mention it in the after party because I want to know. Okay.
Well, we'll mention both of them because you wasn't my first or second.
Ooh, but you know what? 3 is my favorite number.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So a sign. So in your life right now, Quita, who do you really think is assigned to be in your life? And I ain't talking about relationship-wise, I'm talking about just in general, from friends to family members, because family members, they're your family, but they ain't gotta be in your life.
In my life right now, I believe I have a lot of attachments. I don't have too many assignments. I don't actually know who's assigned to me. I'm kind of starting to show who's assigned to me. I can tell by the conversations that we have. only they know that they're assigned to me because of the stuff that they deal with. And sorry, Z, you probably the only one that I could probably actually actually say that is assigned to me. I got a couple homeboys that I believe are assigned to me.
So let me, before you go that route, because I gotta ask, because you say you couldn't tell why. I think you can. I think that as a person, you could tell who's really assigned to you. It should be like little notions or little stuff they do.
But
It's like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. By conversations, the conversations have changed between my friends and I. So I can kind of tell. I know one person in general that I can tell, and well, two. So that's Z, and then my manager, my ex-manager. His name is Charles. I believe he's assigned to me, or I'm assigned to him because he's not assigned to me. But I believe I'm assigned to him. Florida. I didn't think. Okay, Florida too.
He's saying he is.
Thank you. You damn right. Shit, me. Don't throw me out there like that. Talking about two people. I'm three. Now you can make Perk and TJ 4 and 5, but I'm 3.
Okay.
So
okay.
No, yeah. So Zorro, as her closest friend that I know of, I don't know the rest of them. Is there people that
any friends?
Y'all don't?
No.
Well, I'm gonna just go to Zorro. As are there signs that you see that your friend need to let go some attachments?
I mean, she already knows this. These are conversations we've had outside of the podcast. She's aware. She's aware.
But how can we get her to act on it? That's the question.
You can't get anybody to act on anything. At the end of the day, we all have free will. So even though we've made her aware and she's already consciously aware without anybody saying anything to her, it's still up to her to decide and to choose when she's gonna act on it. Free
How
will.
many is it?
Go ahead, Quita. I say it again, Quita.
How many?
I mean, you asked me how many attachments?
Yeah.
I would say 2.
Okay.
I feel like there is a third that's trying to attach to you. You may not be trying to attach to them, but they are trying their darnest to attach to you. And if you allow too much space, it will happen. Now, you got one that is clearly a succubus.
Oh, I like that one. Writing that down.
Here we go.
There's a horrible monitor. You know who I'm talking about. With the
got it.
That I sat close to, and I was like, "Ooh, demon! If you don't go, I will never sit next to you again." And that is a succubus.
But can you feel that, Kuda? Like when you feel like somebody's attached you, like you gotta feel like I'm gonna give you a perfect example. My cousin is attachment to me. He only called me when he need money, and he always hit with the same thing. That's
succubus.
Yeah, like it gets to the point where like I don't even save his number. I just recognize it by the area code in the number because I already know he's gonna ask for it. As soon as I pick up the phone, hey bro, I ain't got no money for you, but what's up?
Oh, that's how you answer the phone?
Because he only calls me about money. This is real talk. It was his birthday party. He said, "Hey, cuz, come through my birthday party. You know, we're gonna have a good time. You done gave me money and woo. Man, come kick it with." I'm like, all right. 2 days before his birthday party, they're like, "Look, cuz, I need some help. I got everything else paid for, but I just need an extra $500 to get the venue."
Not get the venue.
I told him, I was like, bro, switch it. Let me bring the food because I was gonna bring some pizza and some soda. He was like, "No, it's already paid for." I like, well, shoot, let's just go to the park.
But if it's paid for, why he need $500 from you?
The food was paid
for.
Oh, the food was paid for.
Exactly.
Tell me how you answer the phone again, because I'm gonna need to use that. Because I got two.
Hey guys, I ain't got no money for you, but what's up?
Okay. That's okay. Let me take notes. Because I need to start answering the phone like that for about 2 or 3
Like
people.
just switch it up. Just switch it up. Like, man, my money kind of low right now. But what you got going on, man? How your day doing, man? I just had to pay this bill.
I don't like saying that
You're
because
not answering the phone
stuff
like
over
that.
your life when you saying, dang, I'm broke right now. I don't like saying it. I just want to be able to say no.
Or just say no.
No excuse.
No.
I just get to the point. What up, cuz? I ain't got no money for you, but how's your life? How's the babies?
It's sad that you have to answer the phone like that, though.
But you know what people calling for, because you know the person in my life, they will call and hold a 30-minute conversation, pretend they checking on me and my kids, and when we hang up 5 minutes later, I get a text message saying they need X amount of dollars. And
Like
it's the same thing every time.
That's like draining.
Maybe
Like
you
it's
can
like
text back and say, "This is so routine. Like I knew you weren't calling just to check on my well-being."
And see, when I don't answer the phone, she will text and say, "Hey, I didn't want nothing. I didn't need nothing. I was just trying to check on y'all, see if y'all was okay."
Because you need something.
And
Okay, thank you.
so I'm just like to the point where it's like, yeah, whatever. I just say straight to the point. I ain't got no money for you. But how's life going?
Okay, I got them untangled. I finally got them untangled.
Where's your laptop?
My desktop, my Mac is over there on Z's floor. She just looked at it.
Yeah, it's sitting by me.
I'm in the process of trying to find a place to stay.
Transitioning. She's transitioning.
Around. Yeah.
So how's that going? Quita.
How's what going?
Transitioning.
Not happy. How about that?
And why you not happy?
Because when you can pay a $700 mortgage versus $1,200 in rent, that shit is sickening.
How much it costs in Monroe?
The rent is ridiculous everywhere.
3 bedrooms, $1,200 in places. Yeah.
Oh, that's a steal.
I done seen $850 trailers in a trailer park.
It's $1,200 just for a 1 bedroom in Florida.
Bro, but
I'm talking about apartment too.
But it's sickening though. That is.
Yeah.
So
$1,800 a month.
Well, we know how Zorro get her money.
Uncle Sam?
We'll call him that. We'll call him that.
No, legit. That's where my money come from Uncle Sam.
We'll call him that.
You know, she was in the military.
How the friend no longer exists, if that's what you're referencing.
Dang.
What happened? I know we gotta get back to Quita, but what happened with him? I was looking forward to him doing a lot of sponsorships for us.
He kind of just like disappeared. Even my neighbor been, checking on him. Because I told him my neighbor liked him. Little old white lady. But he just kind of disappeared. He hadn't even been taking the boys to get a haircut. I was like, dang, okay.
Ooh.
Man, I was looking forward to him. Man, I'm like, he's gonna do a lot of sponsorships for us, but hey, it is.
You must have watched the podcast.
I don't know.
I don't think he knew us like that.
He is on my TikTok though. I saw that. Maybe I need to go follow him. He be watching my TikTok.
Did you check on him? I just want to make sure he's still alive.
Me too. Just in case down the road we need.
The neighbor said she called all the local morgues and he wasn't in any of them. All the local funeral homes.
Wow, that's tough.
I mean, he didn't respond to her either, so baby, I ain't trying to.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. So, let me do this quick because I got a little game that I want to do. I'm gonna see how this goes. We need. It's just not really too much. But it's like the cars, but not like the cars. I'm just putting it together. So you ain't gotta tell me what answers. You just gotta tell me the amount. Because you're gonna get $10,000. $10,000. I'm gonna ask a question. At the end of if you've done it, subtract $1,000 from the 10,000. All I want to know is how much money you got left over.
Dang! Wait.
Listen, let me find a pen.
Yeah, $10,000. $10,000. I'm gonna ask 10 questions. If you did it, subtract the 1,000.
Okay. Okay.
So the first question is gonna be an easy question because you can already subtract the 1,000. Have you gave head before? Don't answer it. Just
We really doing this, Florida? Okay, let's
yeah.
go.
Had sex in a public place. Sent a naked photo. Had a threesome. Had sex with the same sex. Had sex with someone you met off of social media. You had to meet them off of social media. Had sex with somebody who's a Caucasian or Mexican. Been caught having sex. Faked the orgasm. And then the last one is had sex with someone you know you shouldn't have sex with in a good or bad way. How much money do you got left over?
I have 5,000.
5,000. Zorro?
Z, why you folded up, friend? You folded.
I ain't got but $3,000 left.
You folded.
$3,000 left. Okay, let me write that down because we're gonna see
Damn.
who got the less.
Reserve
Big
friend.
boy.
So Zorro
Reserve friend got list.
yeah, Zorro got 3,000 left. So right now, that's the lowest we got. The goal is to see if somebody ain't got no money, but yeah, this is a new game. We I don't know what we're gonna call this yet. I don't know what we're gonna call this yet, but we'll come up with a name for it. And Quita had 5. So my next question is for you, Quita. Do you feel more joyful now that you're going through your little transition?
I don't. I'm in the middle of the transition.
But don't you like feel like going from one space to another space?
It's not that yet. Before the transition, I avoided it by not being here. Me going through the transition, I'm starting to have to deal with emotions and feelings. So it's not more joyful.
But you get to get it out of the way though.
I'm in the middle of it. It's nothing joyful about it because now I'm going to be out of more money transitioning.
It's okay.
The money is replaceable.
Money is replaceable.
But it's just the right now is are you saying you're not, but it's because is it the money or is it just the fact that you just going through everything?
It's the financial part of it, and it's happened to actually start dealing with the emotions of it. And it's not, when I say emotions of it, it's, I have to heal from the past so that I can move on. And I haven't dealt with any of that bullshit. So it's hard I can't move on because I don't want to take that shit into another relationship. How I felt about this one. So
I'll be honest with you. I'm more happier now for you than previously because now you get. I'm so serious because you're moving on. This is the one thing I have a problem with women. Why don't most women like to move on? It's like I ain't saying you.
Well, it's for women it's different because we're natural nurturers. So you don't want to break up your family. You know what I'm saying? You endure to keep the family together.
But your happiness and your mental is like that gotta be worth something.
Yeah. You got to get to a point where you stop disassociating yourself from the situation and actually deal with it. Because that's the only way you're going to be able to process and move on.
Like, I just don't.
I'm going to take a nap and wake up and I'll be gone.
Yeah, I just don't understand women who just like, if you know you're not, once again, not you, if you know you're not happy, if somebody's doing something that is draining, you got to put more work into something that you shouldn't have to do. It should be 50-50. Even if it's a friend or a family. Like, why keep going through that? That's something I never understand. Women, that's something I would like to get to know because I just don't get it. Because I'm quick to walk away from something. I'll walk away from something in a heartbeat if I feel like it ain't good for me. What'd you say, Zorro?
But it's not an easy process at all. You know, because my last situation, I literally stayed an entire year, maybe a little bit longer than what I was supposed to. But sometimes you gotta sit still, be quiet, and get your shit together. That way you can leave.
Why he looking like?
I mean, because sometimes you just like she said, it is the money. You have to deal with that first within for yourself to know that you're gonna be able to leave that situation and still be able to take care of yourself and take care of your kids. You don't want to just jump out on a whim and then you ain't got nothing.
Who do you pay tax?
And then you got to rely on everybody around you.
Yeah. And
Who
trust
don't
me,
you pay tax?
don't she do what?
Who don't you pay tax? Tight.
What does he say? Pay what?
Tight.
Tithes.
Tight?
Tithe.
Don't you pay tithes at church?
Tithe. Oh, yeah, I pay tithes.
Okay, so once again, for somebody who believes, if you do your part, he'll take care of the rest.
I am not gonna lie to you. Second person today.
You say that?
Bobo told me, put my deposit down. God gonna take care of the rest.
If you pay, if you and this is the anybody church,
Like I got tears in my.
If you pay tight, I don't care what you say. If you give him his money, I promise you, whatever you're going through, he'll take care somehow, some way. Perk can tell you this story. We had a party. This is when Erykah Badu was supposed to be coming to Grambling. We had a party at the Assembly Center, and I didn't know it, but he used some of his tithe money, and the party didn't do good, but we made enough money for Perk to get his tithe money back. And when that nigga said that, when we was in that meeting, like, man, I just want to get my tithe money back, I wanted to punch Perk straight in the face because that's the reason why we lost. You got to pay him first. But if you already, you know this, you're a PK, a preacher child. If you paying tithe, he gonna take care of the rest. Don't even stress about that. So that's why I'm like, when you keep saying the money, is the money that more important than your peace and happiness?
It's not. I have like Z will let me stay at her house. So if I felt like I just need to get away, I would just sleep on Z's couch. She has a let out couch, so she has a sofa couch. So I would just sleep there. But you don't want to wear out your welcome. Like, I already got a kid there. I got a kid there. Now his mama done moved in.
First of all, I don't think Zorro, I don't think and I'm just speaking in general. I don't know Zorro thoughts. I'm just speaking in general. I don't think Zorro's like, I can't let her come over because she nasty. I think you got the common sense to clean up after yourself plus your child. And if he gonna do anything, he gonna go get a hotel anyways. We already know that story. So I just gotta go back to it. Like, if leaving the situation is gonna make it better for you, and I ain't even talking about your kids, I'm just talking about for you. Like, is we really talking about money?
Can I say something?
Go, I'm listening, so
go ahead, Frank.
Even though we're talking about money, you got to think if she leaves the situation, even though we feel like, okay, yeah, the time is up, she just prepares how long she's supposed to be there. But if that ain't what God's telling her, then we're pushing her in the wrong, because it has been situations where I have left and I got sent back because I didn't leave properly. And God will make you go back sometimes so that you leave properly. And that just may be the situation. I mean, yes, it's cool to be happy for her to be transitioning, but it still has to be done on her time.
I'm not saying force, but if you keep, if you're a believer, it should, I'm not.
Okay, so let me say this. So, what?
No, you
Why you
was
saying
cutting
it?
up. Your Wi-Fi was cutting up. Real talk. Not even trying to be funny. You was
It
cutting up.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be on. Hold on. Let's see. 10
Oh, if
10
you,
Listen, I was finna show it to you.
no.
So everything that I have tried to jump up and do has not been available.
Gotcha.
Every time somebody sent me a house, I even tried to get one of those little pod things so I can start moving my stuff into it. And then whenever I found somewhere, I was just going to, have it brought back to me, wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I've been taking my time, and which I need to get back in the habit of doing too. Like, I haven't been. Pastor Keon said, pray like you're getting on the Lord's nerves. And I heard him say it, and I started doing it, and I stopped. So I need to go back to doing it. Yeah. And when I do that, things are revealed to me.
Question him. He wants you to question him because he wants to show you.
Like, I don't question him, but
you should. You should.
Praying about the things that I want and the things that I need for my children.
You should question him because he gonna show you what you need to see. Like most people say, he don't make mistakes. He don't. But if you ask him why, he'll show you why.
I don't care about the why.
Oh, I do. I need to know. Like he's still.
I haven't had anything that tragic to happen in my life for me to ask why.
Yeah. Okay. So
at some point you gotta be still and prepare.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. I hear people say that.
Being still, like even me being still is
cringe for you.
Yes. I know.
I get that. Everybody say the same thing. You say be still and wait, but it doesn't say don't work.
Yeah, I ain't say wait. I said and prepare.
And prepare. Mm-hmm. It's that being still. I'm just when you start thinking about stuff. Like even me unloading my truck, putting stuff in my storage is like, oh, emotions. Like, damn, I'm doing this by myself. Like, why I do this by myself?
I'm just one of them people who's like, I don't like when people put their happiness and how they mental health on the back burner for something else. I just think if you're not feeling good, how you gonna be good to somebody else? That's just my mentality.
But see, me, I'm the person that you're not gonna see my emotions. Like I don't dwell in emotions. And well, not for a long time. Like if I cry about this shit, boom, I'll probably be laughing in the next 5 minutes. Like that's me. But I was telling Z, like, I was washing my clothes and I realized that I had tapped out on myself, on my own life. Like I literally wasn't present at home. I wasn't present in my kids' life. I wasn't even present in my own life. Like I just didn't deal with anything. I avoided everything, including myself.
So do you feel like you was unattached from you?
Yes.
And I'm talking about I'm talking about like literally just going through the day-to-day, like wake up, you're supposed to brush your teeth, wash your face, you're supposed to eat, and then you just look up and you're like, oh, I'm back home, time to do it again tomorrow.
No, I never felt like that. I just didn't deal with nothing.
That's why I say she's been disassociating, like she's avoiding everything outside of herself. She's disassociating from the situation, from the family, the kids, the household,
Everything that had to do with the house. I literally would buy new clothes, buy new panties.
Yeah, you need to do that. I'm with that.
Like, I just I come here, I shower, I leave. I'm gone till 1 or 2 in the morning. Take a nap, get up, shower, go to work, start all over. Come home, shower, leave.
So my next question is this is something you think if you would have took care of this maybe let's say 6 months ago, you'd be in a better position? I know it's not. I know.
6
See,
months
I told
ago.
you. Yeah, you froze for a little bit. I just want to throw that at the Zorro saw it too.
No, I don't think so.
You've been tapped out for a while though, like 6 months. Yeah, they've been way longer than me.
So Zorro, let me ask you, since I mean you know more than I do. What if you was in this position? What would have been the best thing for you, not Quita, but you?
I've actually been in that position prior to where I am now. Yeah, and I would never really was the one that was like come and go type of person. I disassociated from him, and I got steal. And every bill that was in my name, I put it in his name. And I refused to pay anything in the household besides what my kids needed. And I kept every dime to my paycheck to myself. I got steal and I saved my money. And when it was time for him to come home from deployment, I moved out 2 weeks prior.
Oh wow, you didn't even know what was going on.
He knew what he did before he left.
Oh.
But you know what I'm saying? I had actually moved out before he left. And I did it in such a ruckus. And I told, like, you know, the crazy person he tried to play me as, I showed him that. And that's what I did. So I left wrong. And shit, I went gone a month and ended up having to go back because I wasn't financially secure.
I'll be honest with y'all. This really supposed to be about Quita, but I think this is gonna be something to help like all women. Like, so how many women you think go through this on a day-to-day basis?
A lot. I made a comment on a TikTok where a lady said she was going through a breakup, a divorce, or whatever, and she went and bought a house on him, and she moved out. And I was like, "Damn, sis, I done did that shit twice," which I have. And other women was like, "How? How did you manage to buy a house after two different breakups and just leave?" So I'm talking to women and telling them what type of information they need for the bank. Like, be quiet and stack your money. Don't argue with that man. High and by. Sometimes you ain't got to do that.
And then the other thing is, in Z's situation,
I wasn't paying the bills.
He was completely providing.
Yeah. Hers is not that way.
She put all the bills in his name. So every check she had was hers.
Yeah.
I've been so provider.
I say that again because y'all say that again because both of y'all talked at the same time. What'd you say?
Oh, I always provided for myself. My truck was down 6 months. Nobody knew it. Like, my truck was down 6 months. I dropped the motor in there.
Yeah.
Anything my kids need, I buy it. Anything I need, anything to go on, me.
Now, what you said, Zorro, because y'all both said it at the same time.
That I was only paying 2 bills in the household that I was in, you know, so it was easier for me to save money. And they were small bills, water and gas. And, you know, I just transferred those into his name and told him, hey, you act as you pay for everything. So I've never been in a situation where I was with a man and he was not the sole provider of the household.
Yeah, man. Season 6, boy, we kicking off this shit with a bang. We starting this thing off with a real bang. I wasn't expecting this. I thought I was gonna look. First of all, I don't know what Perky and TJ had. I ain't supposed to be in control of this. This is supposed to be them talking to you about this situation, but I think this is gonna be something bigger than what it is. Assignment and attachment. So yeah, season 6. So let me ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
What is when as both of y'all been through the same situation, what y'all say? What is the beginning stages like when you start noticing and feeling that? Like when does that start?
The beginning of the relationship.
When does those spider senses start tingling? Like when does those spider senses start tingling?
The first time they lie.
In the dating process.
The first time they lie and you find out and you don't leave on the initial shit, that's when your spidey senses is up and they gonna stay up until you decide to leave.
I done said this several times. What you date as a boyfriend is what you marry as a husband.
Very true. Very true. Because the person, if
the
you're
signs are there. Go ahead, Z.
I was going to say a person is going to be who they are regardless of how much you tell them you want them to change for you in this particular way. They may change for a little while just to appease you, but eventually they're going to go back to being their authentic self and who they was initially. But we as women choose to overlook that shit because we love them. And that's our biggest problem.
And mine was what she said, but the thing is, if they don't change for themselves, then yes, they revert back to their original person. So you changed for me, but when you got comfortable, the you came out.
Yeah.
And so I got the. Go ahead.
So man, it's gonna be so good. So the spider thing was going off. They did this and they didn't change. No. It's not that they didn't change. With me, it was what I had an issue with. You changed that, but you changed that for me. You didn't change that for yourself to be a better person. So if you don't change it for yourself to be a better person or be a more genuine person, you're going to revert back to your original self. Now, per se, they send a representative. Eventually, the real you will come out.
Very true. So
if that happens, I'm into this now. Like whatever I got lined up, them questions gone now. Because if you see that,
come on with the questions.
We got on a whole different flow right now.
Yeah, literally. Hey, Zorro.
No.
So if you see that, like what keeps you to say maybe?
Okay, so how y'all say how women nowadays won't date a man because their potential, if that man's not fully established in the person that he is going to be, we choose to date the nigga off potential because we can see the person that you could be, even though you are not that in the moment. But I guess where women go wrong is when like we stay too long. But then we don't take no accountability either for staying too fucking long. Because I knew in my last
we don't make them take accountability for their bullshit.
No, we don't.
But why?
I knew I wasn't supposed to be with that man and I still
because we want y'all to get it. We want you, we love you. We want you to get it. And we stick around off the hope that one day you will get it. You will pick it up and you will carry it like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Because you're a strong Black man and we love you.
And that comes in with that conversation me and Quita have had of we are not building another man up to be a better person for the next woman. That shit we're not doing that shit no more. It's If you ain't shit, just go on and don't be shit. Be shit with no shit with somebody else. Just go.
The red flags are there. We just avoid them.
We try to turn them pink.
Especially not pink and orange. Especially like you have to look at the age, the maturity. And if you don't have anybody to have these conversations with, you don't know yourself.
If y'all could go back to your younger self, what would y'all tell yourself in the beginning stages? I really want to hear this answer. Because like
in the beginning stages of what?
Your little situation that you knew you should have got up out of.
Dang, I would have to go all the way back to 19 when I was standing in front of that man about to say my I do's and saying in my head, I am not supposed to marry this man. And I married him anyway. Like, damn, dial it back. If I could rewind, hell no. I would have got far away. I'm just like,
Me personally, I would tell myself to date. That way I can figure out what I like or what I love and what I want out of a man. Not only would I compare his characteristics to my father, but the things that he actually do, how my father actually carries himself, how he actually provides. Like, I would put focus on that.
yeah. And I would say date the man that is your friend.
Date the man that what?
That is your friend. Like y'all
Yes,
can genuinely
absolutely.
be
Definitely
good
want a
friends.
friendship. Absolutely.
Because when I was engaged, I was best friends with a guy when I was in the military. And me and him, he literally told one of my friends that he wished that my child was his, that he wished he would have met me before my husband did, my ex-husband.
Yeah, say that.
Say
Yeah,
that
say
shit
that.
like my
Come
ex.
on, yeah, come on now, Zorro. Doing good, Zorro. Don't mess up now. Come on.
I don't want it back, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But we were such good friends and we could laugh and talk about any goddamn thing. And it seemed like I never got into a space that I could date a man that was my genuine friend before us actually being in a relationship. Like we dated, went on dates.
It'll be all those conversations.
Yeah. Like
it would be all those conversations, communication, finances, friendship, like all those conversations. Those are conversations that I haven't had.
Yeah.
I had to learn those.
I did too.
Like I had to experience that to know that I wanted that.
Yeah. Because I know with my first marriage, like I said, I was 19. So we were both in the military and I ain't know shit about finances. You know what I'm saying? We both PFCs, that little paycheck, we ain't had nobody spending on but ourselves. So, I really wasn't looking at finances. But I went into a marriage where a man was financially controlling. Like watched every fucking dime to a T, even groceries.
What?
Yeah.
Y'all came out the gate with this one. I gotta take this sip.
So, Quita, I will say, just because you're with a man that's a provider, it's not always a good thing.
Understood.
Completely
understood.
How many guys do you think y'all literally had a better chance of making y'all happy if y'all wouldn't been in your current situation? Because I know it's got to be somebody like, I should have gave him a shot.
I could honestly say 2. No, 3.
Like, it's because as y'all say, y'all know red flags, spider sense is going off, but here's another guy where no red flags, spider sense is going off, but it's not in a negative way. But because you over here and you want to be faithful, you don't even do that over there. But you might.
I've never entertained anybody else. Like I've always had long-term relationships. So as I was in these long-term relationships, I never entertained anybody else. So I can't say any.
Well, I just fucking say I picked wrong. Goddamn. I picked the assertive provider men. That's what I picked. And that shit was wrong. Those situations was like, I'm paying for everything, so you ought to be satisfied with it. I should be able to do what I want to do because I'm paying for everything. That's what their mindset was.
Yeah. So, I know 2 of them dudes right now. All they do is just cheat on their wife.
Yeah. One of them on his 3rd wife. Well, he divorced her too. Shit. The other one finally got married, but baby, it'd be every kind of car at that house that ain't supposed to be there.
Y'all are really showing out tonight. I just want to throw that out.
Bro, my friend been on one.
Like I really had something else planned, but this went a whole left. I want
to know what the questions were.
They dead now. Quita, if I had a cigar, I would smoke this in the cigar right now.
The questions must not have been good enough for what's going on.
Nah, y'all,
we were supposed to be on attachment and
the
assignment.
sign. No, we still on it. Literally, we still
really
on
on
it. It just went left. Like literally, we on I-20 headed towards Shreveport. We were literally just supposed to just go to Bastrop.
What? Pissed off.
That's it. We stop at the Circle K, gas up, get you some, juice, some cookies, and we going to Bastrop. Now we don't put luggage. We headed to Shreveport. Quick plug for DJ Star birthday bash 2024. We will be in Shreveport, Louisiana, but that's not here or there right now. Like y'all literally got
even with that situation, you brought up that situation. I called. I had woke up from a nap, and I called him, and he said, "You been on Facebook?" And I said, "No." He was like, "Well, I ain't gonna tell you. Look on Facebook." So I found out about Star's death through Facebook.
Oh wow. Like
no, that's good. I'm good. I ain't gonna cry.
He's good. I'm not. So for the wake, I knew I had to work in errands on Saturday, so I knew I wasn't gonna make the funeral. So I asked if they could take me to the wake. My manager told me that I can come in late. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to see Star again, so I wanted to at least go to the wake. So my manager let me come in for 1:00. At the time, I did not have a vehicle. I asked to be taken to Shreveport and brought back so I can get to work for 1:00. They called me at 9:00 and was like, "Hey, did you find a ride to Shreveport?" I literally drove myself. I had to call my sister and ask her, "Can I borrow her car?" She made arrangements.
Did I see you?
Y'all weren't there. I made it there before everybody.
Oh.
I was in Shreveport probably about 11:00 that morning. But yeah, I drove myself to Shreveport and back home, and I worked the rest of the day.
So he called you and asked you, had you been on Facebook? And proceeded to not tell you to brace yourself, but you get on there and look.
I was supposed to be going to Lil Bit's birthday dinner, and so I was calling him to see where he was, to see if he wanted to go, because like I said, I didn't have a car at the time. So I was trying to see if he wanted to go, and because he wasn't home. And so
are you talking about the monitoring spirit? That's what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. So he was like, "Have you been on Facebook?" And I was like, "No, what's up?" Because you never asked about Facebook. And he said, "I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna be the one to tell you."
I literally a year ago deleted all his text messages. Like
you deleted all his messages?
Like only thing I haven't deleted is his number from my phone. Both of them. Like,
why?
Cause I just couldn't do it. Picture talking to somebody literally at 12:41, then finding out 3 hours later they died.
Wow.
Picture being on FaceTime with somebody, and y'all talking about Kobe death, not knowing this is gonna be the last time I'm going to hear your voice or see your face in the next 3 hours. Then you do a text message. He responding to text message, then a text message later is like, "Star, where you at?" So I recently just deleted his text messages just because it was time. Like, people always call me. I always tell them the same thing. His birthday, I haven't cried on his birthday. His death date, I haven't cried. It's the other days during the year where I cry.
I cry during the year, throughout the year I cry. His birthday, it be up and down. And the death date, it be up and down. That first year was like, damn, this was Star last few days. Like, it was kind of hard to deal with that. But I think I'm a little better now. I can say that, and then I'll
Nah,
probably be crying tomorrow.
I told everybody I never cried over his death again. My eyes hurt it. I ain't never felt that pain in my eyes before. Like my
Bro,
grandma
I'm
passed
telling you,
away. Like when I
I
tell you
literally,
my eyes was hurting, like I remember driving to the funeral. I had to pull over because I couldn't open my eyes.
I by that Wednesday, that Monday, Sunday night, like I said, I had took a nap. So Sunday night, I was up all Sunday night trying to I was on Google, like I just kept Googling it, like car crash or something, like give me something. Like I just needed something. By Wednesday, like it's like I couldn't breathe and like I just kept crying. And so now I tell people, I was like you told me, go ahead and cry as much as you need to. Get that shit out, wipe your eyes, and go on with your life. By Wednesday, like I just prayed, like, Lord, please take this pain away from me because it ain't nothing that I can do with it.
Yeah, and that's one
Nothing.
question. That's one question I'm waiting for him to answer because I still want answers for that one. But that and DJ Star, I know for a fact he was assigned to my life because there's a lot of stuff I never would have did in life if I wouldn't have met that man, him, Perk, or Pat. Even with this podcast, I know for a fact it's because of him because I never would have done this. But we finna get out this shit because you ain't finna have me going through no emotional spell, Quita. We back to your ass. So I'm gonna be honest with you, we gotta do this again because I really want to hear what TJ and Perk got to say.
Say about what?
Hold on, one my question because we got some questions that we need to get answered. And you're gonna be the first guinea pig. So and if there's any questions you would like to add to this, I'm down for that too. Cause we still need to have more questions because you already know the other ones: love and money, financial literacy, health, t-shirt, and poundage. Okay, this is another one. Now we're just gonna do Quita. We ain't gonna do Zorro. Quita, what is a guilty pleasure that you got? Example:
Is it you?
one girl, she said her guilty pleasure is porn. Another guy, he said his guilty pleasure is playing poker.
Easy.
What is something that you it don't matter what it is, you could do it anytime, all the time?
Do I have to answer that?
Yes.
Do you really need an answer from me to know that?
Yes. Because it ain't gotta
You
be
don't know
about
the
that.
answer?
It ain't gotta be about that. Mine's is watching them
You don't
ASMR
know that.
videos. No, the people
What the
don't.
what?
The ASMR videos, you know them, they be scratching their
Really?
back and shit like that. It's just they are therapeutic to me. It literally brings a calm over my body.
It's annoying.
Okay. So mine used to be, I used to watch Urban Extractions, which he would extract blackheads. It wasn't like real gross, like all the pus and stuff. It wasn't that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I
It
like
was
that.
mainly blackheads. So it was like dry stuff. Okay. Then it went to chiropractics. I used to like to watch people be adjusted. Now it's sex. It's squirting.
Quita,
That's what it is.
would you like to be
Mhm.
perfect or likable?
Kind of fucking
Quita, would you like to be
neither.
perfect? Quita, how long should sex last?
Florida, you know how long sex should last? 30 minutes.
No. This is not about me. This is about you.
At least 30 minutes.
90s rap or
Minimum.
90s
Go ahead.
90s rap or 90s R&B?
I'm an R&B person.
Is it okay to use toys in the bedroom? Yes or no? And we need an explanation.
I'm not a toy person. I'm gonna say no.
All right. What is the hardest thing you had to let go this year?
The hardest thing that I've had to what have I let go of this year? I haven't let go of anything yet.
What's on your bedroom bucket list that you have not completed?
A threesome.
What is something that you're going to accomplish before 2024?
Complete transition.
What type of physical intimacy would you like more of?
I'm a physical touch person, so touch me. And it doesn't even have to be sexual, just touch me.
Quita, if you was in a bind, what would that one thing be that you'd give up booty for?
I would give up what?
If you was in a bind, what would be that one thing you'd give up booty for?
Florida.
I told you that was gonna be at the end. We asking this question all season. If you was in a bind, what would be that one thing you would give up booty for?
Nate. You in a bind, Nate?
You in the bind, Nate?
Can I get an example of?
I don't know what you would give.
Like what?
Jada
No, I'm
P.
talking like what? What
Jada
she
P.
gave her booty for?
She gave her booty so she get money so her brother can go to college, so she can pay for his college.
Oh, bro, he would have been sitting at home.
Okay, so what would you give her booty for? You in the bind?
If I couldn't feed my kids.
So groceries, Popeyes, Whataburger, Cracker Barrel. Like what you got to be specific. Because he could go to the dollar store and get some trinket gifts.
I don't need him to go get it for me. He gonna put the money in my hand.
So how much though? Because he wrote her a check, remember? She went and got the money.
Oh, I don't know nothing about them.
Okay, so what would be that one thing? You gotta be specific to the point. We were like,
He had to tell me what movie it was from.
Quita did this because she was in a bind.
I don't think I've ever done while I was in a bind was go get a loan.
I'm just saying, if you wasn't in a bind, Quita, what would be that one thing you would do it for? I ain't saying what you did.
Florida.
What would you do it for?
Oh, I don't like this question. They make me cringe. I'm over here 50.
I wouldn't have an answer for it either.
Oh. I can't ask my daddy for it.
I'm just gonna go to the next question. I promise a lot of people gonna answer this question. A lot of people gonna answer that question.
I'm a certified hustler. I will use my last $20 to buy something to sell because I know it's gonna sell. I would go buy some apples and get some sugar and make candy apples.
We say that now. We'll see when we get in that.
I will make treats, bro.
Nate, that Cadillac, it'll be around the corner sooner or later. All right, Quita, last question. If you can ask God,
I'm selling pussy online.
Quita, if you can ask God one question, what would it be?
I don't have a question. I don't have. I told you earlier. I don't question. I don't care about the why.
I have a few questions for you.
I've never had anything that tragic that happened in my life to ask.
I didn't say tragic. I just said anything. Anything.
I'm saying, but I don't have a question about the why. Everything has a design order. So it was in my order for that to happen, or so I don't have
I
a
ain't say it had
why.
to be. I'm just saying in general, like
where is he doing slavery?
like why is the state of California California? I'm just talking about anything.
I don't have none of those questions. None.
Like, why do girls have a vagina and boys don't? That's a good question. You don't know his. I'm just saying.
If we
You
both
are.
have a job, how was we supposed to reproduce?
I don't know. He could have came up with a way. This guy we're talking about, but you are literally. I keep saying this. You are literally a terrible test dummy.
A terrible what?
Test dummy.
I keep trying to tell y'all, like, I'm not your ordinary person.
We see that. We see that. We see that.
You don't, because you keep trying.
am. That's just me being me. I'm being me. I'm just hoping to catch you slipping one day. Season 6, Cal Podcast. Who is it? Fuck that hoe. Season 6, Cal Podcast, man. We got this thing kicked up. This probably gonna be a part 2, but we just gonna push it out to like October because I gotta make sure everybody else on. I'm really taught these questions.
I really
I don't even
want
think I can't even really remember what they was to even write them down just to see if I can even ask them. I gotta do. I maybe could put them back together. Never mind. I'm gonna ball it up. It's all good. Season 6 Cal Podcast, man. Yeah, what we gonna expect? A lot. Assignment and attachment. NAQUITA, I'm in a bind, or Nate, I'm in a bind. And then also we're gonna be celebrating our 3-year anniversary. There's a lot going on. Like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. That is Zorro, our stage manager / hold on, because I keep forgetting all this shit.
Wait, how many roles you got, friend?
She got a lot. She got a lot.
Okay.
She got a lot. She got a lot.
Plus,
she just got promoted to HR. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zorro, our
There is.
stage manager / marketing executive / damn, I had it. I just skipped past it.
This season is fuck pain.
Oh my God. Yeah. Stage manager / executive producer / marketing manager and / HR department in the best in podcast history. That's Quita. TJ owes $28. I don't know where Perk at, but like I always say, we're gonna get better and do better. And y'all have a good night.
G14 classified. That's good.
DJ Star.